Hey everyone, Latrell here, and I hope everyone is having a good day or a good weekend, whenever you see this. So I wanted to come on here because as an author, we're asked a lot of questions, but there's one question for me that is constantly like tripping me up, and it's actually one of the hardest, if not the hardest question for me to answer. And that question is, who would you compare your writing style or your writing or your books to? And the truth of the matter for me is, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question. And the reason being, when I was growing up, my family didn't really have, books in a home. We had books, but it was mostly encyclopedias, stuff like that. And they weren't big readers. I guess I was the one that was the biggest reader. Growing up, I used to actually read R.L. Stein Goosebumps books, and I guess that's one of the catalysts that got me into horror. But my style isn't like R.L. Stein's. The way I write is basically I write from how I feel. In school, we did not read, certain books. We rarely read books by black authors, and if they were books by black authors, it usually had something to do with slavery. And so I didn't get to know about all these incredible authors like Octavia Butler, who is like horror, sci fi genre, like myself. I write from my heart. I take inspiration from my emotions. I take inspiration from random things. Yes, I read, these books that are in my genre, horror, sci fi, and paranormal romance, but I don't really model myself after model my writing after those books. I may find something that's like inspiring about it, but as far as writing style, I think my writing style is my own because I didn't grow up reading certain books. When I'm doing promo, sometimes they'll ask the question, who is your audience and who are your books like? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like I don't really have an answer, so I'll just choose people in my genre to put as the audience because I can't say honestly that my style is like anyone else's because there's so many books out there that I haven't read, and I just take inspiration from mainly myself and my experiences, my emotions, my environment, random things that just come across my mind. So it's a very hard question for me to ask, and every time I get asked it, it's like, I can't stand it. I hate it. And sometimes I get, a little bummed because I didn't grow up knowing who these authors are. And I am grateful that now that I'm older, I can research myself and just explore different authors and different genres. And I think the kids of today, they have so much more to look to find and to read. I wish back then that I did have those black authors that were science fiction and horror to look up to because it would have made me feel less like an outsider and an outcast or a black sheep. And I don't like making something up saying that, oh, this person inspired me when it's not the truth because you never know who the interviewer knows or what they read. So I'm just being honest. I don't know. I don't know who my work is like. It's just all my own. And that's the only question that as an author, that's hard for me to answer because I really have no answer. But if you would like to ask me some questions, leave it in the comments and I'll answer them. Maybe I'll come on video or I'll just answer them right in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.